If you're into that 80s vibe, you can check out the Club Vector clothing range. Link for that is down below, as is the link for U7 Buy. Cut out the nonsense of FIFA points and the random gamble, and just go straight to the source. Use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Futmas is here, and if you've seen the 6 o'clock content video, you'll know that I did Axel Witsel. There is another player, of course, Simon. He actually looks really good, considering he started life as a 75. It's a little bit too steep, and I only want to do one, because obviously I'm going to be doing like one a day. So I opted for Axel Witsel, 86 rated. 4-star, high defensive work rate, medium attacking, 6'1". He, on paper, looks like a very, very good CDM, and that's exactly where I'm going to play him. 4-1-2 and 2, drop between the two centre-backs is how I normally do it, and to cover the centre. The upgrade over the base card, incidentally, let me just get rid of that chem style. The upgrade over the base card is... It's okay in places, and it's non-existent in others. It's a little bit irritating where they've not upgraded. So he's gone from an 85 to an 86. So you'd expect 1 on everything, right? Not quite. So sprint speed's up by 1, and acceleration hasn't been touched. Bit of a shame, but not the end of the world. Shooting's up 1 across the board, apart from finishing. The passing is up 1 on short passing, long passing, and vision. If you're going to boost any 3, it would be those 3, so that's fantastic. The dribbling's actually up by 3. I wouldn't say across the board, because there's only 2 for agility and balance and dribbling. It's 3 for the others, so that's nice to have. The defensive stats, though, right? They've boosted stand tackle and slide tackle by 1. They've not touched the defensive awareness, the heading, or the most important defensive stat in FIFA 20, the interceptions. That's irritating. And then, of course, the physicals have gone up by 2 for stamina and strength, 1 jumping and aggression. So let's go apply a chem style, and we'll talk more about that upgrade in just a second. That's the team I've got him in. Dembele off chem, unfortunately. You get to that hyperlink from Thorgan Hazard, though, and, of course, a soft link into Tolisso. Not a bad little team. I'm using Hakimi at right back. That'll be interesting. Let's give him a chem style. I think the game will know what chem style I want to use. It does indeed. Powerhouse all day, every day. It's just the only stat that makes sense for a CDM in this game. Realistically, what you want is obviously to boost the defensive stats, but you need to boost that passing stat as well. So he's up to 99 short passing, he's up to 91 vision, and his long passes go up to 95, and then his defensive stats go up to 94 slide tackle, 99 stand tackle, 92 defensive awareness, and 85 interceptions. Would be amazing if we could get that interception stat up further, but it is what it is. An 84 rated team with an inform, currently valued at around 60k, is it? 50k. 50 to 60, depending on what you have in your club to start off with, etc. But I don't think it's a terrible price. I think the 85 price is what, like 8k? Yeah, so it's a reasonable upgrade, but for a big price, and he's untradeable. I know a lot of people out there I read were saying people were complaining and saying, oh well, for that price, you might as well go and get informed Delaney, who's 35,000 coins and is probably a better player. And I'm just going to have a little bit of a comparison between the two, actually, because they might have a point. It's not, to be fair, it's not far off, right? So the informed Delaney, I might as well show you this. I wouldn't normally do it, but I might as well show you, seeing as how we're reviewing it. So informed Delaney has actually only got 3 face stats less than Axel Witsel, and there aren't many in it. There's 14 in-game stats across the entire card. Delaney's quicker and probably has better, and Witsel probably has better short passing, but everything else probably goes in favour of Delaney. Where's the passing? So short passing, Witsel wins that by 90 to 80, and the vision 81 to 77, which is important. But he beats him for composure massively, beats him for reactions. I tell you what, actually, I don't know where people are getting this argument from. He beats him for stamina, not bothered, it's good enough. Witsel beats him for strength, aggression is irrelevant, jumping's not that important really. The defensive stats are quite similar. So yeah, the interceptions and maybe slide tackle, possibly. You could argue Delaney is better, but no, I'm sorry, for an extra 25k or 20k or whatever it is, I would definitely rather have Axel Witsel. Question is, how good is he in game? My opponent, who I was going to say also has a Futmas card. He doesn't. He does have the team of the group stage Salah, though. And he's got Kante in there. Arguably my favourite player in FIFA 20. Axel Witsel squaring up Crespo. Goes out wide. Witzel's position is decent. He's on the edge of the area. Ball comes to Konate. It's out to Benzema. It's going to be difficult for me to review Axel Witsel. Because, obviously, defensive-wise, we're not really there holding the ball in the middle for a long period of time, you know? Like now, it'll drop to Witsel to defend, and he does it well, he comes away with the ball. But apart from, like, that now was one clip. That lasts about 2 seconds. So, I don't think you're going to get to see an awful lot from Axel Witsel, because it's going to be an awful lot of things like that. So far, so good, though. He's done really well. Just going to play it straight into the box, easily defended by Konate. Axel Witsel hovering on the edge of the area just in case there is a loose ball. Here's Hazard to Benzema. I'm going to have to play that back. I wanted to knock it forward. It's going to have to go through to the overlapping Tolisso through the middle. Brilliant bit of football. Can we get that ball to Dembele? We can. I was tempted to go back across. I'm going to go for goal, and that's 1-0. And it all came from the defensive challenge. And my opponent is very rash in his challenging and things like that. But so far, as far as Axel Witsel's concerned, I've mentioned it already, I'm sure. You're not going to get to see an awful lot of him, but I will give you a comprehensive understanding of what I think he's good at and what he's bad at, and where his general weaknesses are. Well, he can't really. Witsel's blocking every angle in which he needs to go. Here's Axel Witsel against Trent Alexander-Arnold. He couldn't catch up to him. That's one of the only things I think I'm going to have trouble with Axel Witsel is the pace. If we are in that situation where we need to backtrack and try and track the overlapping fullback or a winger, he's not going to catch him. And you can give him a shadow if you want, but I feel like it's a waste. Well, here's Axel Witsel. Going to have to square up to Crespo. Tries to get in there for strength, and Crespo just had too much pace for him. And again, that's the second time, really, that Witsel's missed out due to pace more than anything. Witsel's going to have to backtrack. Nearly intercepted it. Ball around the outside was decent, but Konate's equal to it. Ball comes into Matuidi. Out to Axel Witsel. Ball roll inside. It's good football. Nice reactions. He's got that, actually. His reactions are really good. Oh, he's gone down. It's a penalty. I tried to do that, and I'm no bullshit. I literally tried to do it, and I've actually got away with it. I was hoping I wouldn't get taken down, and that I would skip over to Stegen. I did it in squad battles yesterday. We'll give it to Witsel just for a laugh. His penalties are only 77. Benzema does have much better penalties. We're going to go top bins. Oh, he saves it, and Witsel can't take penalties. Chase Kante down with Axel Witsel. He's got the pace to be able to catch Kante, because Kante's not the quickest of players. Apply a bit of pressure here. Hakimi tracks Kante, wins the ball and keeps it in play. I don't mind Hakimi at right back, actually. Axel Witsel just ball rolls his man, plays it inside. Dembele gets it back to Axel Witsel. Not really where I want him, if I'm honest. Drills it into the middle. Well, we were in on goal with Benzema. We've got a second bite of the cherry. Good save from Ter Stegen. I don't really like having Witsel at right wing, but he did his job well enough. Matuidi through the middle. Gomez. Well, I tried to rainbow flick it. What defending that is, by the way. Axel Witsel's there. And we've lost the ball with Gomez. Can't wait for him to get that upgrade, because I feel like he needs it, And Matuidi has made a great challenge. Gomez ball through to Dembele. I think he's on. Lovely little rainbow flick, and I'm going to leave that in. It's nothing to do with Axel Witsel, but that is shocking. It would not let me press shoot. Ball into Witsel. Just lifts that out wide. It's not a great pass with his weak foot. That was, I think that's probably the first blatant misplaced pass that I've seen from Witsel in the few games that I've played so far. Here he is again. I mean, he didn't have to do an awful lot there, but he did what he needed to do. Oh, there's Witsel with an automatic interception. I wasn't really paying too much attention. Ball comes into Meunier, and he's been bundled off it. Dembele couldn't react to it, but a great interception from Axel Witsel, and I wasn't even controlling him. Witsel does enough, puts him off, wins the ball back almost. And here we go again with another attack. I'm absolutely rinsing this guy for possession, but I just can't seem to get through on goal. Meunier with an effort just over the bar. There's Witsel again. Nice interception. That was my positioning, but still, he needed to make it. Ball played forward. Good pass to Dembele. That's good. And again, goes for goal, Meunier. And it was my own fault, really. I don't know what I need to do. Here's nice football. Gomez to play it across the middle. And I tell you what, we are absolutely all over this guy. Short it comes. Gomez out wide. Although Axel Witsel's got a position here. Goes for goal. Oh, he's hit the post and it's going to come back out to Meunier, who is onside. And Meunier just finds himself in the right place at the right time all the time. Witsel is dropped between the two centre-backs and stay back while attacking. He's only up there for the corner. He nearly scored. He's just hit the post there. It was so close. Just a little side note, his dynamic image is now updated, so we have that at least. And I'm guessing every Futmas card, unless it's a Piemonte Calcio player, will have a dynamic image, which is nice. They do look much better with dynamic images. That being said, it's time to talk about the card and whether I think it's good or not. Of course, you can see on screen the general gist of what I thought. I actually really liked him as a CDM and nothing more. I did try him as a CM. And I may have mentioned it in one of the games that I played. And obviously, I'm not showing you all the games. 2 featured games. And I'll play a few in the background. But I tried him as a CM. And I really didn't like him. It's not anything other than agility, really. It's agility and balance. He just doesn't feel quick enough when you move him. But that's not really anything to say about him. There are a lot of players out there who make fantastic CDMs who are just absolutely terrible when it comes to playing in midfield, sort of box-to-box style, because they just don't move quick enough. They're too tall or they just feel clunky or whatever. He's obviously not got that pace either. So as a CDM, drop between the defenders, I actually really liked him. I thought he was really good. He's coming in closer to the 50k mark now, and of course, if you've got anything in your club whatsoever, it's going to bring that price down by a few thousand coins. So you can probably say between 40 and 50,000 coins, that card is not bad at all. You know, it really isn't. I know a lot of people are debating whether that Delaney card is better or good enough to be played instead of Witsel, but I think Witsel beats him for everything, like in the key areas of being a CDM. You know, like their stats are really close and they are half the price, or rather Delaney is half the price. But I just feel like Witsel is such a he's a better CDM, just out and out a much better CDM than that Delaney card. But you know, it's down to personal preference at the end of the day. And I said this recently in a video, if in the Mane video this morning actually, if you think a particular SBC or card is worth it, then there's no one else out there who can tell you otherwise. Because if you're willing to pay 50k for this Witsel and he fits in your team and you're happy, then it doesn't matter if someone doesn't think it's worth it, so long as you think it's worth it. Now, if you want my opinion, if he fits straight into your team, sure, why not? However, if he doesn't, and you just want to do it because you think it's alright value and it's an 86 rated card, just hold off. This is day one. There are plenty of other days to go, and there are plenty of other cards to come. Go after Gabamin. Just do something else, and don't worry about it, because eventually they will drop something that you are interested in, then maybe will be the same price, but you'll have those cards that you didn't give up that you could use in that, rather than just doing something that you just kind of half want to do just because you want to get something completed. So does that make sense? Decent card, but not for everyone. That's the final verdict. Side note, Hakimi, actually not a bad right back. I had a lot of fun with him. Same with Cuadrado. They really shocked me. But I know Hakimi's a right mid, but I've played him off chem as a right back and he actually did quite well. But Cuadrado shocked me as well, so who knows. Anyway, if you have enjoyed the review, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.